Boxing King Media in association with Boxro, heavyweight giant Matty Harris. As I said just then, I don't think I've had my tripod this high up before again. Just remind me how tall you are again.
About 6'8", mate. Very, very tall.
Mate, when I think about it, 6'8", you obviously sparred Fury, haven't you?
He's the only one I haven't actually sparred. Him and Joyce, I think. I ain't done any rounds with either of them.
Have you ever stood next to Fury? Just curious to see how you kind of match up to him head to head.
Yeah. He was down to the last fight actually. I think I was actually like a little bit taller with him. There's a picture on social media. I think it's on Wasserman's Instagram. I was a little bit taller than him. Maybe a little bit suspect about his claim of being 6'9".
That's interesting because obviously build-wise, you're not wide, but obviously you're seriously tall, man.
Yeah. But I am 19 stone. So I was gonna say I am. Obviously, I'm not massively fat, but I'm a big guy. You know what I mean?
Would I be right in saying, obviously I don't know this, but you quite possibly could be the tallest heavyweight in the UK?
Ooh, maybe. I reckon I've probably got a claim to that, to be honest. Yeah. I was gonna say, but I'm not far off Fury's height. I was gonna say he was. Yeah, there must have been about an inch or something in it. So, but I didn't realise how much of a tall fighters there were until I went to. I was sparring at Chisora's, obviously to help him get ready for the fight, and all the lads over there were my size. You know what I mean? I was thinking I was like maybe a 1/2, whatnot, like just freakishly big. But there was a lad there who's maybe a half inch bigger than me. You know what I mean?
Well, when I think of tall heavyweights, there's three guys that come into my mind. You're now one of them, Fury, and the guy from Uzbek, Jalalov. He's huge, and he's slim like you as well.
Yeah. What does he weigh in at? I've seen bits of him. He won the Olympic gold, didn't he?
Yeah, he beat Fraser Clark. I can't remember what he weighs up, but mate, he's similar frames to you, slim and just really tall.
Yeah. I've seen him. He's southpaw heavyweight, isn't he? Boxing for Parabellum. Yeah, I got my eye on him, man.
Good stuff, man. So, Matty, I believe you're fighting the same guy that you were supposed to fight on the Eubank Junior Conor Benn undercard. Is that still the right guy?
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, obviously, I struggle for opponents a little bit, so same geezer. He's a couple of years older than me. I think he's 24. He's had 5, won 3, lost 2, so he's got a winning record. He knocked 2 out in the first round as well, so he's got 2 KOs on his record. Decent enough opponent for my 4th professional fight. But obviously, I'm trying to go in there and do the business.
Obviously, you would have lost out on money. You've not fought since that last fight. How did that impact you, financially, and just how did you get over that as well?
I don't know really. It's just kind of it's been a little bit difficult, I suppose. It's been 6 months since I last fought, which when you think about it, that's a long time. I last boxed it was June 17th, wasn't it? It was just taller than the billboard. But 6 months. So I was gonna say it's been a little bit of a struggle, but it's all right. We're back fighting now, and hopefully looking to be out more regular.
Good stuff, man. I know you're a long way from retirement, but you're probably you're just at the start of your journey. I wanted to ask you, did you watch the interview I did with Kell Brook the other day, where he obviously talks about how difficult he's finding it post-retirement?
Yeah. I did hear about that because it made me think. I love fighting. I'm here to fight. I was gonna say I don't know what I'd do if I wasn't fighting. it's kind of my thing. So don't know.
The question I want to ask is, as a young fighter, do you find it amazing that somebody, because he's retired at the top, multi-millionaire, but he's sat there saying that he feels like he's died inside, and he's obviously struggling. So does that kind of scare you post? Obviously you're miles away from that time, but does it kind of make you want to think, I need to start preparing for that moment now?
But as I said, to be a fighter at the top level, you have something inside you. It's a fighting spirit that you just can't get rid of, and especially in retirement. I don't think that's something that I think a lot of fighters will find it difficult, because when you train your whole life to fight, and then say you comes a day where you don't fight anymore, it's got to be difficult. Because think about it, like soldiers that train. All right, it's a little bit different, but because they're getting shot at and blowing up and whatnot. But similar, where you're going into life and death situations here, and you train every single day. For say, some people have been doing it since they were like 5 years old, to know how to fight and to do one thing. Do you know what I mean? To learn how to take someone out and getting to that level, and then packing in, especially going out at the top. That's got to be difficult. I was gonna say, that would be a struggle for me. But hopefully, by the time I'm that age, hopefully the spirit's kind of died out by that point, fizzled out. But yeah, right now I couldn't see a life without fighting.
That's deep, man. And the other thing I want to say to you is, obviously, I think we spoke about it in the past, that there's a clear resemblance between you and a young Cassius Clay. So have you kind of tried to work in on that and basically maybe drop some Ali lines? And have you got any Ali quotes or anything that you could kind of drop for me today?
I do watch a lot of Ali quotes, but yeah, I haven't really. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. It's a little bit cheesy, isn't it? But there's only one Ali, and there can and will only ever be one Muhammad Ali. No one could replicate him. So, no, it's a short answer.
That's respectively straight facts. Last question I want to ask you: the main event this Friday. Troy Williamson, Josh Kelly. Just tell me in brief who wins.
I'm gonna have to go with the Wasserman boy, Josh. Obviously, I'm only ever gonna. I was gonna say I'm supporting the people that are part of the stable. So.
You gotta be neutral, man. You gotta say it as a boxing fan.
Nah. I'm going with the Wasserman. So I'm gonna say Josh. I do think that if he doesn't get him out of there early, he's gonna struggle as the fight goes on. But I think he's got it about him. I think he's capable of doing it. I was gonna say people keep comparing this fight to the Avanesian fight, but people also have to remember Avanesian's a very different animal to Troy Williamson. Do you know what I mean? In terms of his durability and his strength. As I say, it's similar in terms of a pressure fighter, but Avanesian and Troy Williamson are apples and pears. You know what I mean? So they're two very different fighters, both brilliant fighters, but very different. So I don't know. I'm just back in the company, man, and I.
Well, Matt, I wish you all the best, mate. I look forward to your fight and see if you can produce another viral knockout like you did last time.
Absolutely. It was up here in Newcastle last time, wasn't it? So thank you very much. Appreciate it.